bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With News of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. According to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel and Russia will work together to secure the exit of foreign forces from Syria. This comes following Netanyahu's visit last week to Russia, where he was hosted by Russian President Vladimir Putin. At Sunday's cabinet meeting, the Prime Minister said he made it unequivocally clear that strikes by Israel against Iranian and Hezbollah targets in Syria would continue, stating, "President Putin and I agreed on the removal from Syria of the foreign forces that came in after the civil war erupted. We agreed to set up a joint task force which will work to advance toward this goal." Moscow had no immediate comment. A report by the UN Human Rights Council, which claimed Israeli soldiers intentionally fired on citizens and could have committed crimes against humanity against Palestinian demonstrators in Gaza last year, has been denounced by Israel. The Council's independent commission of inquiry stated that more than 6,000 people were shot by military snipers, showing video of shootings of protesters during violent March of Return protests launched in Gaza a year ago. The Israeli government called the report hostile, false, and biased, with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stating the report reflects the Council's obsessive hatred of Israel. The UN Human Rights Council is setting new records of hypocrisy and lies. Hamas is the one firing missiles at Israeli civilians, throwing explosive devices, and carrying out terrorist activity during demonstrations. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has accused Israel's most senior judicial and law enforcement officials of being a part of a witch hunt to bring him down. Attorney General Avichai Mandelblit recently announced his recommendation to indict Netanyahu on multiple corruption charges. The Prime Minister said with just 6 weeks until the elections, the action is outrageous and that he would debunk all charges against him. "There is nothing because there was nothing," Netanyahu proclaimed. Benny Gantz, who is the greatest rival for Prime Minister, said Netanyahu should show responsibility and resign, joining the numbers who are demanding his resignation. And unseasonably cold temperatures and sporadic rain is expected to continue throughout Israel early this week. With snowfall expected at Mount Hermon Ski Resort, things should warm up a bit beginning midweek. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.